Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. My name is Amir, and I am testing out a new content format for my channel. So, my previous videos, I have not yet to show my face. And so, one, I feel like I'm going to, moving forward, record myself in a, possibly like in a podcast kind of format for my recap videos and trade rumor videos and just Miami Heat news videos. So that's one. I might be recording myself now more often. And the second thing I'm testing out is doing a video in a sauna. Yes, I am in a sauna. I am not in a casket. It looks like I'm in a casket, but I am in my sauna right now. It is super hot. You can see there is my heater. There's the door. It's a two-person sauna that I just installed a few weeks ago. So figured why not knock out two birds with one stone. Let's get my sauna session in and let's do my Miami Heat recaps. And I'm thinking Miami Heat, hot sauna. How about anytime the Miami Heat win, I'll do a recap video in the sauna. So instead of calling it hot ones like the chicken wing show, I can call it hot wins. So the Miami Heat are hot right now. They're definitely not as hot as I am because they're still super average and super inconsistent. But they did, however, beat the Boston Celtics last night, 98-95 in Miami. So the Heat now are 27-22, and they're in the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference playoff race, which is crazy. So they fluctuated between 6th and 10th place, I would say, for the past month and a half or so. They are actually only 2 games behind the Cleveland Cavaliers. I believe they've only played once and lost to the Cavs, but we're 2 games back from the 5th seed. And so that is crazy. Just the East and the West, both conferences are pretty close. Both are pretty top heavy with the 1 and 2 seeds. But I know the West from the 5th seed all the way to the 13th is separated by like 3 games. So the East is semi-similar, I would say. I'm looking at the standings right now. The 12th seed Raptors are 21-27. So they're around 7 games back of the 5th seed. So going to be a tight race. Going to be super close to finish out the year, but we're almost at the All-Star break. We're past the halfway point now in terms of games played. And Miami, happy for the victory. It's always good to get a home victory. It's always good to beat the Celtics for the number 1 seed in the NBA. We're now 2-2 against them, which is great. So happy to see that we split the series. But yeah, they were missing a ton of players. So the Heat were missing Jimmy Butler. He was a last-minute scratch. I think he had like a back spasm or tweaked his back during the warm-up. So he was intending to play, but Jimmy missed his 15th game of the season. That's over 30% of the games played this year. So like, how can we expect to be a top team when, your best player is always out? And, Bam has missed some games. Tyler Hero's missed over 8. Lowry's missed 9. Vincent, Oladipo, Robinson, everybody. Like, we're injured. Most teams have been injured. The NBA has so much load management going on, and the NBA, I believe, is so soft now compared to, not going to compare it to the 90s, obviously, but even like the early 2000s. So a lot of players are playing less minutes, less games, more injured, more soft tissue injuries. So super annoying, but hey, it helped the Miami Heat out last night because I don't think we would have beat the Celtics if Jaylen Brown was playing, Al Horford was playing, Marcus Smart was playing, and who else was out? Horford, Jaylen Brown. Oh, it was Smart and Brogdon as well. So no Brogdon, no Smart in their backcourt. Yeah, the Heat still barely won, and they were down, 14 points in the 4th quarter. So literally, it took a 15-0 run for the Heat to win, and Bam Adebayo had to hit a jumper at the free throw line, essentially, to put the Heat up, ultimately for good. So, happy with the victory, but Heat inconsistent as usual. But, hey, a win's a win. Playing Orlando on Friday. So that should be a victory right there. The Heat's longest winning streak of the season so far has been 3. They're at 2 right now, so I'll take any victory that we can get. In terms of box score, Bam played great, making his case to be a reserve all-star. Coaches in the East better vote for him. 30 points, 15 rebounds, couple blocks, couple steals. Played really good. Outside of him, no one played good at all. Max Strus, 13.7 boards, 3 from 6 from 3. That's good for him. Hero, atrocious, trying to lose the game for the Heat. 9.6 assists, 4 for 19 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3. Couldn't hit anything. Kyle Lowry, washed, horrible. The Heat are not trading him, as I mentioned in my last video. That's a lie. We're still shopping him. No one just wants him. So we better get someone for that. I don't think we're going to be able to trade him, but 2 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 for 7, 0 for 4 from 3. Hayward Highsmith saved the day with 15 and 10 off the bench. He was 4 for 4 from the field. My computer's going to overheat. I am sweating my balls off. It's hard to talk in here. So before I leave, the Celtics, really good team. At halftime, they were up. They don't lose usually when they're up at half. But the Heat won the rebounding battle, which is surprising. They won it by 13. So that's the reason why I think they won the game, because their shooting wasn't great. Bench play wasn't great. No one really helped out Bam. So I'm going to sign off right now because it's super hot. But I want to share one tweet. The Heat were trolling not only the Celtics, but the Dallas Cowboys for some reason. And I'm actually a Niner fan. So I'm a huge Niner fan. So I'm super happy that the Niners beat the Cowboys to go to the NFC Championship. But tweet says, Celtics gave away the ball 17 times in a narrow loss to the Heat. In a matchup, the Celtics had a chance to win if they didn't, again, generate self-inflicted wounds. You could see that here. Kind of sorry for the light. Yep, can't see it. That's horrible. But anyway, the Cowboys... All right, I am back. My computer overheated, so I have switched over to my phone. So, as I was saying, the Miami Heat had sent out that tweet trolling both the Celtics and the Cowboys, and as soon as my computer overheated and shut off, I was going to say what the Dallas Cowboys said on their Twitter handle when they lost to the 49ers. As I mentioned, that's my favorite football team. So happy that they won again. And so what the Cowboys social media Twitter handle said, Dak, God, I can't even speak in here, man. It's so freaking hot. It's like 210 degrees. Hard to breathe, so I apologize. And I had to write it down because I can't read it off my phone because I'm using my phone to film. So Dak Prescott gave away the ball twice in the narrow loss to the 49ers in a matchup the Cowboys had a chance to win if they didn't, again, generate self-inflicted wounds. So happy to see my Miami Heat team trolling both the Celtics, who I hate, who are becoming a rival for the Miami Heat in the past 3 to 5 years, and the Dallas Cowgirls, who suck, who have not been in the NFC Championship since 1994, I believe, the same year that the Niners won the Super Bowl. So, rooting for my Niners this Sunday against the Eagles. Let's go. Rooting for the Heat against the Orlando Magic on Friday. So, again, I was mentioning the Heat have won 2 in a row. Longest win streak of the season thus far has been 3, I believe. And so let's get that third victory in a row. And then they're playing against the Hornets, who are terrible. So let's see if we can get our longest win streak of 4 by this weekend on Sunday. So let's get a Heat dub on Sunday and a Niner dub on Sunday. The Heat can string together a few victories. And then after that, they're playing actually the Cavs early next week, Monday or Tuesday. So if we can get these 2 wins and beat the Cavs, depending on what they do this weekend, we can get within 1 game if we both win out. So, big opportunity to possibly be one of the top 5 teams in the East. And I've predicted, based on the mediocrity of the team and how the role players have been playing and how terrible Kyle Lowry has been playing and how inconsistent our team is and how small we are and how we don't have a power forward or a backup center and all the injuries that we're dealing with,
We always step up against the good teams, it seems like, but again, the games that we've stepped up against the good teams have had their best players hurt. So I'm not going to count these as important victories or impressive victories by any means. So, just one step forward, two steps back, like I always say in my videos, so just this Heat team has been inconsistent. It's been average. So let's see if we can put together a 4-game win streak. That's all I'm asking for. Just one 4-game win streak. Let's get to the 5th seed, okay, at least, and let's put some pressure on possibly being a top 4 seed. I don't think it's possible. I said we're going to be around that 5 to 8 seed range, so we'll see. But anyway, it's hot as balls. I hope you guys like this content format and want to see me do more videos in a sauna. Miami Heat, hot wins, let's go. Please like and comment on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace.